So I've been wanting to make this video for a bit, and I think it's going to be helpful for anyone who's already in vending, especially if you're looking to cane your machines yourself. The topic of discussion is going to be, what tools do you need to have at all times, whether you're keeping it in your truck, whether you have spare tools for your drivers. In this case, our drivers are now doing technical work as well, which really expands our expertise. It expands my reach so that I don't always have to be on site as we grow. The system you want to have in place as you get to this level is to really expand your reach and put people in a position to be competent enough to repair the machines, right? Obviously, it gets overwhelming if you have hundreds of machines. You're not going to be able to get to all of them. We may break this video up into a few videos, into a few series, and we're going to talk about some of the best tools to have in vending. First one is going to be a heavy-duty backpack / tool bag. You don't want a straight toolbox or tool bag where your drivers are kind of running around having to hold on to. You don't want to leave any possibility of them forgetting anything. So we used to have JanSport bags, which we eventually phased out because when your drivers are out on site, you need a bag of coins, you need a bag of quarters. What happens is if your bag isn't heavy duty enough, it's gonna rip right through the bottom, and that's happened to us a few times. And again, if your drivers are gonna be holding on to tools at this point, you want something that's going to sustain itself, be resilient enough to hold those tools. So having a heavy duty backpack is gonna be big so that drivers can put their money bags in, they can put their coins, and they can keep some of their spare tools in here as they progress. Moving along, I like to have these bill validator cleaners at all times. Bill valves occasionally get dirty, those sensors get dirty, so one way of cleaning them is having these cleaning cards. I think they come in handy. They're fairly inexpensive. They're really just a good maintenance tool to keep those bill validators functioning at all times. This one here is gonna be a 12-inch, 1.5-inch wrench. Okay, so you got 12 long, 1.5-inch wide. This is your standard adjustable wrench. You really want to have this at all times in case you have to level machines. I can't explain it enough how important it is to make sure machines are leveled, especially if it's a beverage machine. Because even if it's a snack machine for that matter, especially if it's a beverage machine, because if machines aren't leveled, then it can cause issues with your compressor over a long period of time. Obviously, if your snack machines aren't leveled, you may have issues with products dropping. So you do want a heavy duty adjustable wrench. Make sure it's 1.5 inches wide, 12 inches long, so it's heavy duty enough to really get into those spaces so you can level your machine legs.